What shoes do you like to wear or your clients to wear when you lift or when you work out and differing types of workouts? What are the shoes that you recommend people wear?
For upper body days, first of all, I recommend finding a shoe where your feet feel good, your ankles feel good, your knees feel good, like for life, for walking around. And I have no sense of fashion. And so I understand that people are willing to take some like negative health effect, joint effect for the upside that the fashion of a certain shoe that suboptimal brings. But I've been using the same shoe for the last 7 years, the same tennis shoe. And
you just not the same exact, you buy new ones, right?
Yeah, I buy the same one, once they
Which
are
one
dirty.
is it? Which one do you buy?
It's a Nike cross trainer. I believe it's the Air Pegasus 37.
Okay.
36 or 37 or 38, one of those. But yeah, just the right amount of heel support. It feels really good. And so for upper body strength training, I just wear those. I'm not putting on any special kind of weightlifting shoe. If I'm training core directly, if I'm training upper body, I'm just wearing my normal shoes. If I'm training lower body, I'm usually working out in my socks. Something flat and hard, right? So something that doesn't have a soft, cushy sole like my Nikes do, like running shoes do, like most athletic trainers do. Converse, Chuck Taylor, I guess those like finger toe shoes there's not a lot underneath them. So if you want to rock those, like that's better than rocking something with a 3/4 inch soft sole. But the increase in performance and reduction in injury risk that comes from wearing something thin and hard compared to bigger and squishy, when you're training relatively heavy lower body, makes it a no-brainer. Yeah, I definitely bought squat shoes at one point. Probably
No way.
No
way.
Yeah.
How did I not know this?
Yeah.
Did you buy the Adidas Addy Powers?
I don't remember. All I know is
were they red?
All I know is no, they weren't red. I think they were black and white.
Were they white?
All I know is that
okay. You bought Olympic lifting shoes?
Here's what happened.
Stop it.
I was squatting. Maybe it was even earlier. Maybe it was 2011. I don't remember. All I know is the first time I ever saw someone elevate their heels on a squat, I was like, oh, I'll try that. And I did it. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And then I realized there were shoes that had that built in. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get those. And then I had, what does Cressy say? I had $1 squat and $100 shoes. Louis Simmons. Yeah. Although I didn't have $1 squat at the time. I had a
$100 shoes and a 10-cent squat.
Yeah. It was $100 shoes and I don't know, maybe like a $28 squat.
It's not bad.
It was $18 squat. I don't know.
I just had no idea you bought squat shoes. That's so funny. I never, ever would have guessed that.
What kind of shoes do you like for training?
Very similar. I will say I recently tried deadlifting in running shoes just to see.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's awful.
Interesting.
Deadlifting in running shoes is so bad.
That force transfer is not everything you dreamed of.
So never mind. Dude, the balance.
Oh.
My weight is shifting forward and backwards the whole fucking time. I feel like I'm on a seesaw. It's absolutely terrible.
Is that because there's more cushion on the heel than the toe, or is that just because of the cushion?
I think both. I think there's more cushion on the heel than the toe. And so then as it pitches me forward, I try and fix it. I try and auto correct and then come back, which then it will pitch me forward because I'm going too far back and it's a back and forth seesaw. I feel so unstable in my feet. And if I'm going sumo, it feels like my feet are going to roll over. I'm going to roll my ankles, right? Because I'm sort of pressing outwards. If I go conventional, I don't feel like that, but I do feel like I'm pitching back and forth like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt my feet and my like ankle stabilizers burning because I was trying so hard to stabilize in the shoe. I felt it more in the intrinsic muscles of my foot and my ankles than I did anywhere else. And it was only like 225. It was like not heavy for me at all. So I was like, man, this shit is awful. And then I see people trying to do single leg RDLs in running shoes and just like lunges in running shoes. And I'm like, no wonder it's so difficult. No wonder your knees hurt. No wonder you can't do this properly. It's, I know I've said it for years and a lot of coaches parrot this stuff, but I'm so glad that I actually like tried it, because holy shit, it is terrible to wear running shoes when you're lifting heavy weights, lower body. Like, never mind heavy weights, just like even light weights, lower body is not good. When I train lower body, I prefer barefoot, just like you. Like, barefoot feels better for me. And I also don't really like wearing shoes. If I have to, for whatever reason, I'll wear the New Balance Minimus. I think they're great. They're hard, flat soles, which are great for lower body strength training. I also often wear those on the elliptical. I will not wear those. I will not wear running shoes on the elliptical, and I learned that because running shoes on the elliptical make my feet fall asleep. Because when I'm on the elliptical and I have the big cushion, my feet will like get pins and needles and fall asleep on the elliptical, which I know is a very common issue people have. But when I wear the hard, flat soles, I don't get that issue on the elliptical. So that is super helpful. For lower body or for upper body, I like to train barefoot. For running, I'll wear running shoes. And for elliptical or something else, I'll just wear hard, flat soles.